Welcome back, fishing friends, to the worldwide headquarters of the Pinhook Fishing Club. Alright guys, so I got a different kind of a video for you today. It was way too windy to get out and do any fishing, and I got some of my orders in, and you know how it goes with unboxings with fishing gear. Everybody likes to do them. So in this bag, this M95 finish camo, by the way. So this was left over from that poncho that I wore last time that my mom made. We had a bunch of material left over, and she made just like a little item bag for me, a little dry bag. So I just put everything in there, and we'll do like a mystery pull out and see what's going to come out next. Hey, if you're new to the channel, my name's Alan. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, I appreciate your support. And guys, do me a favor, please like and subscribe down there. Hit the little buttons down there to kind of keep things rolling. As usual, I appreciate everyone's support, and I've had so much fun doing all these different kinds of videos. I mainly do fishing videos, but you know, there's other ones I throw in there. Alright, so as I was saying before, I'm here at home in the office, and we're going to take a look at some stuff in here. Ooh, what do I have here? First item out of the bag is a Mepps Thunderbug in the green color, and this is the one that I had so much success on not too long ago, so we're going to go with this. So we're going to start it off with that one. Let's see what else we got in here. A River to Sea bone colored Whopper Plopper 60. So I can't have enough of those. I need to get back to using more of these. I love these. And so we got that one. Put it right over here in this pile. I'm going to try not to clink and clank on the table, guys, because I know that's annoying when the camera is stationary and you bump the table and all that kind of stuff. Now, what is this? Aha! The Dark Sleeper in the 1/2 ounce. And so this is one of these ones, if you never tried them, they're pretty cool. The hook is buried right in there. It's nice swimtail action. I've caught quite a few fish on this. And the one thing I notice about this is that you can catch a variety of fish with it, from walleye to largemouth, smallmouth. I like throwing this in the heavy rapids because the hook is buried in there, or you can throw it into a heavy cover and bounce it along. So I've caught some smallmouth doing that, firing it in there into some cover. So I like this color right here of it. There's also kind of a white one. I can't remember what that one's called, but I'll go with that color and this one. This one's the Dark Sleeper. Alright, let's set him down here. What's our next item? Aha! The Rapala Countdown Minnow. So you know I've been using these through the fall and a bit here in the spring, and these things were just catching sand bass, largemouth bass, and a lot of crappie. These things are phenomenal. Fire it out there, just let it sink slowly, and with one of these little clips I use, one of these bait, oh geez Louise, I'll show you one here in a minute because I know there's one in the bag there, but I use one of these little fish clips, and the weight on that pulls the nose down just a little bit so it'll flutter down. Or if you directly tie with it, it'll come down more even. And then when it's down there, I just give it a few twitches and then reel it in, and it has that wobbling action. Alright, so these are pretty cool. CD3. The CD4, crappie will hit that too. It's a little bit bigger. And bass will hit this, the 4, and I think they even have a 5. The 2s, they're getting a little small there, but I kind of prefer the 3s and the 4s. What else we got in here? Oh yeah, from Euro Tackle. These little finesse anisopteras, and you see me catch anything from creek trubs to shiners to panfish, crappie, bass. And these things are great. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. It looks like a little creature bait, and I just use a little trout magnet, hook it through there, and it's good stuff. Alright. What else we got going on in the bag? Ah, here we go. These Anglers Power Clips. These right here are 50-pound tests, but I have some that are 25. They're much smaller than this, and they're hardly noticeable. And guys, these are game changers for fishing for me. They changed everything, because I was using those other types of those little clasps with a swivel and just the typical stuff. And I was having issues on some of these bigger fish popping popping it out, and it was coming undone. And these, I've never had any issues with them. So, and these small ones are good for when I'm out there pike fishing or even big bass. So, and I even have the smaller ones, which are up to 25 pounds, so you're not going to have any issues. Okay, before I pull out the next item, I need to do just a channel shout out. Hey, go check out Drag 'em Out Fishing. That guy's got some good stuff. He's really animated, and he does multi-species fishing, and he fishes this kind of like a retaining pond or retention pond behind an iron rod fence. And it's such a wacky deal there, but he catches those fish in there and he pulls them through, and so that's a great channel. And he's down in Florida, so there's, he gets stuff of alligators creeping around there and all kinds of cool stuff. So I like that channel. And there's a whole bunch of channels that fishing ones that I've been following. So Angling Spiders is another one. This just Sassafras Outdoors. I like that area up in Wisconsin, and he's been catching some good fish. So I like checking that channel out. And there's a few others, but of course North Dakota Yak Angler, which everyone watches and likes that. So just wanted to give a quick shout out there for some other guys that are doing some fishing. Let me see here. What's our next item? Something squishy. Jawbone. These are these little curly tail grubs, and these I got them because of the color. For dark water like we have here, and amazingly up in Iowa, some of the stuff there because of the dark soil. But here, some of our water is kind of dark and murky because of clay, or even kind of reddish. But this color right here does phenomenal. So I'm going to put these on these little jig spinners that Mr. Twister has, which are very similar to the Beetle Spins. You guys know I was calling it a Beetle Spin, a jig spinner, back and forth. But I'm going to hook these in there and toss them out. Alright, it's a little 10-pack, and that's from Jawbone right there. I like that color. Alright, what else we got going on in here? There's something big and heavy. Ooh, there we go. Another River to Sea. Whopper Plopper 75. And guys, I'm telling you right now, I never tried any of the other ones that kind of imitate this. I just go with this original River to Sea. I don't know, I'm just a stickler about that kind of stuff. So, anyway, I like this little perch color right here. And there's also the other color I have great successes in, that loon color. It's kind of that black color. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Another Thunderbug. And so this one's kind of a yellow, I think this one's not mayfly, the dragonfly color. It's got a dressed hook, treble. So with that color right there, it's going to pop pretty good. So let's get him. I'm going to start piling stuff up here in front of the camera. And you guys know I'm a Mepps nut. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I use all their stuff as much as I can. At one point I thought, hey, I'm just going to make this a bucktail jig channel, or just a Mepps spinner or an inline spinner channel, but there's a lot of different stuff I like to use, so like tubes and things like that. And so maybe I can start a second channel and do that one day. Alright, what is this? So here are the little Mr. Twister jig spinners, and this is the smallest size zeros, I think what they call them. And this will pair up nice with those little jawbones. I'm gonna have to move that out of there. I'm probably blocking the camera right there, huh? Alright, so this is perfect. And I like these because they do come back straight when you're casting them through. There's no angle to them. And I've caught crappie on this. I've got some videos up where I was in Iowa catching crappie on these, and just last weekend and the weekend before. Anyway, so any of that spinner type, Beetle Spin type deal is great. I just got something squishy here. Oh, one of my go-tos right here, the Berkeley Twitch Tail. Man, I love these. 3-inch, just a little bit darker in color. And these things are just phenomenal. And I'll put a little trout magnet hook in there, and it can make it harder because those trout magnets only come up just right here, and the fish has really got to get the whole bait in. So if you want a challenge, just use a trout magnet. If not, use just a regular little jig head, the size that you like, and put it in there. But these things, they stink. You know how it's got that good power bait stink to it. So these are great. So I got some of these in. Okay, what else have we got going here? I'm not even keeping track of count of how much stuff there is. I got something shaky here. Oh, it's another Mepps. This is a little size 1, and it's kind of a metallic green. And so I got a buddy of mine that likes to use this in clear and dark water. And that metallic green, he's caught a pike on this size, and even the bigger sizes. For some reason, that color right there with that red on there, with the base of the treble, it looks like a bait fish, how that thing swims in the water, moves in the water. So I got one of those. Those are the Aglias. Let me see. Is this something else that's squishy? Sort of. Oh, here we go. Our jig heads. These are going to go with the little jaw bones on the jig spinners. This is the 1/16 ounce. And if I'm using ultralight, like 4-pound line, 2-pound line, you could get away with it with 6-pound line. This will work great. Easy to cast. Get them out there. All right. We're making our way through the bag here. I had to take one item out because I'm saving that for a surprise unveiling in the summer, later on in the summer. Here's another Mepps right here. This is the same size, same type deal, but this one is green, fluorescent green, a kind of chartreuse color. That'll attract a lot of attention for sure. It's like a bottomless pit here. Oops, I'm trying to not clink and clank on the table, but I think it's going to be inevitable. Alright, so here we got some more. These are the 1/32 ounce jig heads right here. Same thing, jawbone, whatever you want to do. And I've done a bunch of videos, guys, on how I just use the double twister from Mr. Twister, not always the little Beetle Spin grub they give you, but I put all kinds of stuff on there, and it works great. So don't be afraid to try to put something else, try something a little bit different. Okay. Oh, nice. A couple of spoiler shad from Cream. These little swim baits right here, the hook is in them. I got this at Christmas for a Christmas gift from one of the kiddos at school that knows I'm a big fishing nut. And I thought that was pretty cool that I got something like this from him. Usually you get all kinds of treats and candy and peanut brittle and candy canes and stuff like that, but there was a nice card, and got these right here. So these are pretty good. And I think I'm going to use them the next time I go up to Oklahoma because of that color right there. It'll show up. And I'm thinking I was going to head up there this weekend, but with the wind, no way. Unless I do it tomorrow and I get up at the crack of dawn and head up there. But man, that's a long drive, and it'll be a long drive back. Alright, what do we got here? We got some more Mr. Twisters. This is the size 1. It's a little bit bigger. So this you can get you into the bass category, but also stay in the crappie category. So if you're looking for big crappie, and these things go all the way up to a size 4 to even bigger fish. So on this size, I've caught smallmouth, largemouth, and crappie on them. Alright, what do I got? One item left. One item left. Oh yeah, old reliable. Just for backup, I got another orange Mepps size one, Aglia. So we can get that guy in there. In the water again. Okay guys, one other thing I need to remind you of. I made a video on this. I'm not sponsored. I didn't get anything from this company, but I've been using this Mother's Magan aluminum polish to polish up some of those spinners and spoons. And so you've seen me do a video on that. I'll just set it right up there. And it works great. And hey, anything to get the shine back in, because some of those lures I use quite a bit, and after sharpening the hooks and then shining them up, it's a good deal. Alright, so that's going to be it for today, guys. I just wanted to run through and show you some stuff I've been getting. And I know in the years past I've done like the mystery tackle box and one of the other subscription, what was it, like a Mega Bass, Monster Bass, I think. So, not subscribing to any of that this year. Just taking a break from that. But I'm kind of homing in on these baits that I like. But I will tell you what, I am thinking about starting to make bucktails, my own bucktails. I had 3 years ago, I made some. They were kind of iffy. I didn't have any of the right stanchion to set the jig head in for the wrap. I just had to wing it, and I rigged up my own little deal with some pliers. And you know what? I caught some good fish on those, so it may be time to return and make some bucktail jigs. Alright, check these out, guys. This color right here. The other thing is, I've got another unboxing probably next week of something really cool that of a company that's not very far from here, but I really they're up in Oklahoma, just up by Tulsa. And I looked at some of their stuff, and I have a buddy of mine that uses some of their baits for crappie fishing and even for bass and some soft plastics. And I was like, I got to get some. And the price is phenomenal. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. All right, that's going to do it for today. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm about to go restring one of the ultralights. This one's got 6 pound. I need to swap it out. I got another one that looks just like it with 4 pound line. So I'm going to restring that rod. Actually, both of the ultralights, I need to restring them. So we'll be doing that. I like this trilene right here, this smooth casting. And there's a fluorocarbon. What's that other one? That Noviz? I can't think of it now, but I use that one too. So I kind of switch back and forth between them. But I've been fishing hard with them. I try to change line out about every other or every 2 to 3 outings. And I know people are like, oh, it's going to be expensive. What are you doing? Hey, that line takes wear and tear. And when you're in different types of water, that murky, dark water, and you know, you're in a different kind of water, I just like to change it out. And then I also service the reels. And I put some of that, just run through, make sure they're smooth. And if it's sticking a little, I put a little reel oil in there. Luz has some, and I think Lucas Oil helps them out with that. But anyway, all right, guys. Hey, pick up some of this stuff. If you're into crappie fishing, the Mepps. I know you're going to be into bass fishing and walleye fishing later. Grab a couple of these. Grab one of these, a few of these, size 3 or 4. And don't forget about these clips. And I should be getting the smaller 25 pound test clips in. They're a little bit smaller, but you get the general idea how this works. And they're just phenomenal. They really have changed fishing for me. I've never lost anything since I started going to those. All right, that's going to wrap it up from the worldwide headquarters here, guys. Hey, hope all your fishing adventures are going well. And let me know what colors you're using for the crappie on the Beetle Spin or one of these jig spinners. Or if you use the crappie magnet stuff, what colors are you using with those? And what kind of water are you fishing? Is it murky, clear, cloudy, super stained? Just drop a comment, let me know. And of course, please like and share. Hey, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.